Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Manor Lords, where things seem to be going quite well here in Cupboardia. However, we are going to begin today by dealing with something which has been pointed out in the comments by many people. Many people in fact. Apparently, I've been building the houses wrong. Well, not wrong, just maybe not very well. That might be a better way to describe it. Here is one of our regular houses down here. It is a level 1 burgage plot and it has one house on it. And as you can see, if we kind of go up on high and have a look, it's a sort of squarish plot, if you like. And right now, on that plot, there is one residence. There's a house on there, but if we invested a bit of wood, we could expand the living space on that plot and have 2 families living on it. I think they get rid of that little kind of weird wooden structure there and they put another house on there. So 2 families can live on that plot. And that's okay, that makes a good use of space. But apparently, a lot of people in the comments have pointed out that what we should be doing with our housing plots is making them quite long. We want them to be long, so long and rectangular rather than square, because if we do that, at the end of the housing plot, the people there build a little extra thing. They build like a little garden to grow vegetables or a chicken coop or something, which does sound like quite a good idea because then, of course, if they're growing their own food, that means that we have to provide less ourselves from the farms and everything else. So I think let's go and have a little look at that, shall we? Where shall we put some new houses? Possibly over here. Let's maybe get some houses over here near to the church. That's quite a good location, quite desirable. So not that far to go and have a little bit of a pray. So I think, yeah, if we get a road connecting that bit up there, that might make sense. So get a road going like that, look, just around the edge of the church, and then a road sort of coming down here maybe. Quite a long track, if you like. I say road. I'm kind of glamorizing it a little bit. A track, shall we say, a kind of a little bit of a muddy track. And then if we try and build a house over here with a long plot, let's see if we can get these little kind of additional bits added on, because loads of people in the comments, it was a lot of people, many people said that that's kind of really important to the economy of the village. They provide lots of extra bits and bobs and they provide their own food and such like, and it's really helpful. So let's give it a go, shall we? I think, what have we got? 6 timber. As far as I recall, it was 2, wasn't it, to build a house? Yeah, so 2 timber. So we could potentially build ourselves 3 plots, although we'll start with 1 and then see if the little additional thing they build also requires materials. I'm not quite sure. So how about then, if we leave a little bit there, we could put another shrine there. We could put another shrine there next to the church. That would make sense. So if we go from, say, hang on, let's try and get level there. So it's not going to look level with that there, but it'll be sort of level with the road. So if we go, hang on, it's got to be the front first, doesn't it? Okay, so like that, look. So there's the front. So that can be the front of the house. And then if we bring it back quite a long way, and then across like that, oh yeah, at the end, look, there's like a little sort of, a little kind of, I don't know, like a building kind of structure, hut type thing with a hammer in it. Maybe that's where the additional thing goes. And I think as well, it looks like we can also build an additional residence on that plot as well. So we can get 2 families living on there and have the little kind of additional thing as well. Let's do that. Let's do that, please. So yes, please. That seems like a good idea. Get that done. And we are going to need more families soon. We've got 10 families right now. We only have 11 houses. There's 1 spare house. So we do need to get some more residences in. So they sort of make sense. So yeah, if we could get that done. The only thing is, we have no builders. We have no builders left. So who can we remove from doing stuff to then go and do some building? How are we looking for everything else? Come out of the build menu. How are we looking for everything else? We have a lot of berries. Oh, they got reassigned, didn't they? The foragers got reassigned. Okay, who can we remove? Who can we get rid of? In fact, you know what? The farm isn't going to do anything because it's November. So how about for now, we drop the family out of the farmhouse and then they can just sort of, I don't know, go and do something else. Although, as many other people did point out in the comments again, we possibly do need to make this fallow. We might need to leave that field fallow a bit to get the fertility up. Do you know what, family? Come back into the farm, please. We need to sort that out. So, yeah, if we make that... Can we change that? Can we not change the crop type? Oh, crop rotation. Okay, second... here we go. I didn't do this before. So, wheat, fallow, 3rd year, wheat again. So we'll do wheat, fallow, wheat. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not a farmer, particularly not a medieval farmer. So, okay, we'll go for that. The only thing is, that means that next year we will have no wheat on the go. So possibly, is it then worth getting another field set up over here to get some more wheat, or even over here so it's nearer the farmhouse and also nearer to the lovely bees, because of course we have bees now. There is our apiary, which is wonderful. So yeah, I think maybe let's get a field over here. Look, let's get us another field. I assume that the farmers can accommodate 2 fields. I don't know. I assume we don't need another farmhouse to deal with that particular field and that one there. I assume one farmhouse can deal with multiple fields. I'm going to hope that's the case. Right, so go to here. Let's get us another field. We want to... Oh, hang on. No, hang on. Rye is what we want. Okay. So it might be a bit of a weird-looking field if it goes on there. However, you know, I'm okay with it being a weird field. I quite like the fact that the fields can be odd shapes, because in real life, fields are odd shapes. They're not all sort of perfectly rectangular. So, do you know what? Let's have a slightly weird-looking field, shall we? So bring that down there along the kind of line of the really good fertility for this. So pop that in like that. And then come in a bit like that. Like that, look. Yes, it can just sort of go... I can go around the bees. Hang on. The bees... Yeah, they work around the bees. Plot point 3 out of 4. Hang on, no. 1, 2, 3. I know it's already got 3, that's what it means. Yeah, so if we pop that in like that, and then say build... No. No. Okay, the game does say no. It says no thank you, get out of here. That's very silly. Oh, now I've removed the other one, botherations. Yeah, if we go to say there, and then bring that round a bit, and then pop it like that, look. Hang on, yeah, bring that one over ever so slightly then, so it's sort of more in a line. A bit like that then. 0.9 Morgan. Which is apparently a field measurement type thing we found out last time. Bring it over ever so slightly then. Come on, let's try and get it up to a whole Morgan of field. Tiny bit there. And boom. There we go. One entire Morgan Freeman of field right there. Beautiful, yes. And that one, saving finished, thank you game, that one can be wheat. Because we do want to keep sort of rotating it. So that field can be fallow. And that one can then be wheat next year. And then hopefully we can get another field up and running, maybe with some more families, and then we can sort of get things moving with 3 fields, and then keep our flour going from the wheat, make lots of bread, and it shall be wonderful. Okay, right, there we go. So there's our current plan. That's what we would like to do right now. So unpause time. Let's get things moving on. We do want to get that finished. In fact, you know what? Construction priority, make it very high. This house here is the most important thing in all of Cupboardia right now. So if we could get that done... yes, of course. We are lacking any kind of builders. Okay, I mean, our approval is quite high. Our approval is quite high. Market food variety, up 3. That's quite nice. Church level. Oh, people are really happy that we have this church. I mean, it's not the greatest of churches. I'm sure it's lovely. It's got a pointy bit on it. But, you know, I'm surprised I like it that much. But okay, maybe it's the fact that we just have a church at all, which is quite fun. Okay, so who can we take out? I'm thinking for now, maybe drop the people out of the oven for now. So bread is on standby at the minute, please. We're just going to sort of stock up on the flour because we've got 7 wheat. So 7 wheat needs to eventually be turned into the flour. Which is, where is the flour? There, so crafting materials. So yes, we do need to get some of the flour made. So for now, there's nothing for those people to do. So we might as well get them doing some building work. That would be quite good. Again, a few people in the comments did say that we should assign a family to the hitching post. And then we know they're sort of permanently there. Upgrade to a small stable. Order another ox. Oh, we could get another ox. Or... we could order a horse, which is exciting. Oh, a bandit camp was sighted. No game, we don't want bandit camps. Clear off, bandits. Okay, there's the new bandit camp. So whereabouts is that on the map in relation to us? So that's up in that corner. Oh, it's really far away. It's about as far away as it's possible to be from us. Okay, yeah, that's really quite distant. Okay, so we don't need to worry too much about that. However, here's a thing that I thought was quite interesting. So last time we did have a few little issues with some bandits. They don't sort of come into our territory, I don't think. They just sort of magically nick our things. I didn't see anybody coming in and creeping up to the warehouses and stealing our stuff. A message appeared that said, hey, some bandits came along and they nicked your tools and they nicked some of your meat or whatever. And it was a bit of a nuisance. So we got ourselves a little kind of militia ready. I think we've got 20 people. I think that's it. Yeah, so 20 spear militia. And we thought, okay, do you know what? Next time we will go and deal with those pesky bandits. And because I wasn't sure how this worked, off camera, after I recorded the last part, I thought I'm just going to go and see how it works because I don't want to be kind of fumbling around on the video because, you know, we see enough of that anyway. So I thought I'm just going to go and get this done. I'm just going to go and have a little look, work out what to do, and then we can have a bit of a dramatic fight going on and it should all be very exciting. However, that's not going to happen because we can, if we want to, go to here, look, and we click on our militia and we can rally them. So pick a rallying spot and mobilise the unit for combat. So they all gather, which is fine. We won't do that now because that'll interrupt their day. But then you have to click over here to go and sort of move them into position. And we can't click over here because we don't own these regions. We haven't kind of claimed them yet. So if we go to the map, we have to claim a region to then be able to move into it. So the bandits here, I don't think we can do anything with. So they're brigands, not bandits. Apologies. So yeah, we can't do anything with it. We can claim that area with influence, 1,000 influence, or we can claim it with the king's favour. However we get that, I don't know. But until we've actually claimed that area, we can't send troops into it. Unless I'm very much mistaken, which I could possibly be because I often am very much mistaken. But last time when I had a quick sort of play with this, I couldn't get it to work. So if we do want to get rid of those bandits, we're going to have to claim that whole region with our influence. Yeah, it does mean we can set up another little kind of village centre and get some more goods on the go and such like. But yeah, until we've done that, until we actually own that kind of area there, we can't go and deal with the brigands. So we're going to have to make sure they don't actually come into our territory. We do need to keep an eye on things because for all I know, they might actually be creeping in on the map. They might sort of hide out in the woods and then run out over here and go, hey everybody, look over there, a giant swan. And everyone goes, huh? What do you mean a giant swan? And then they run over here and nick our stuff and then run back into the woods and then laugh as there is no swan. So I don't know. But right now, unless I'm wrong, which as we've just said, I probably am, then yeah, I don't think we can deal with the bandits. I think we have to get some influence on the go. And I think to get that, it's over here, isn't it? I think we need this. We need a lovely manor. The residents of you and your retinue, we gain 250 influence. So that's quite good. It's not enough to claim that new region, but we will do that at some point. We're going to need some planks and some timber and just some stone, I think. Just regular stone. It's not blocks. I think it's just regular stone. So we could potentially get one of those done when we become a small village. But how do we become a small village? Oh no, we are a small village. Okay. So we could do that if we wanted to. We could do that. That's our current settlement level. Okay, so maybe that's something that we want to think about. However, again, I'm distracting myself slightly. Let's get this done, shall we? Let's get this done. Build this house. And then as well, I do think we need to muddle our way through the winter. I think getting through the winter is going to be quite a key thing because, you know, our food is okay. There's 15 meat and 150 berries and bread and one little bit of honey, which we can all fight over. We can have a great big kind of duel out on the lawn at dawn or whatever, and people can sort of duke it out for the one bit of honey we've got. But it's not a lot, and I don't know if that will see us through. Although it says their food 20 months. And fuel 8 months. So we should be okay, but it's going to get very cold over winter because, you know, it's kind of how that works. So yeah, I think maybe get through winter first, and then when that's done, we should then think about building additional fancy things. So let's get this house done over here. Look, let's go on to the amazing fast forward times 12 speed, which I do appreciate. Thank you, game. To get that done, oh yes, we're looking at this, weren't we? We were looking at attaching and a family to this and making a family work at the hitching post. But then, yes, I got distracted by all this kind of stuff. Stable space 1 out of 1. So if we were to upgrade this with 2 planks, that means we could potentially get another ox. and then we could just have 2 oxen. Or a horse. I'm not quite sure why we need a horse. Is a horse just quicker? Can a horse... It's more expensive, which would maybe imply that it's going to be slightly more useful. Do you know what? We need to finish the building first. Finish the building, get that done first, and then get the farm sorted out. Although I think the farm just sort of appears, doesn't it? They don't sort of build that as such. So, yeah, they need to work on that. I think they're sort of on it now. So, yeah, we'll get this done, and then we'll upgrade that. No, not that. That just there. And maybe we'll order a horse, just for the sake of it. Just because we haven't got a horse, and it might be a fun thing to have. But here we go. Let's get this done first, and we'll see what we can do with that thing at the end of the garden. Okay, there we go. So new house set up, and it does have the additional thingamajig. There we go. A backyard extension. Okay, so what do we do with this? We can have... Right, these are not available. These are not things we can have. But we could have a little vegetable garden. We could have a chicken coop. Or we could have a goat shed. Okay, so the vegetable garden obviously provides vegetables. The chicken coop provides eggs. And the goat shed provides hides. And it's just a passive yield of them. They just sort of appear every so often. Okay, I quite like the idea of this. I mean, maybe for now, it uses that regional wealth, doesn't it, I think. Let's get some vegetables. Because our diet is lacking vegetables. We've got plenty of berries and a bit of bread and a tiny bit of honey, which we still have yet to organise the jewel for. But yeah, some vegetables might be a good idea. So let's do that, please. So now they have to go and work on that. And what else is there, though, actually? Pause time. So in the future, we might be able to get these, but I think these are possibly not available right now. It does say, yeah, there's a kind of a message there which I think needs to be changed because, yeah, early access and everything. So burgage plot level too low. So maybe if we get up to, say, level 2 housing, the minute that's a level 1 house, then we could have a little kind of brewery at the back there, get a little blacksmith, get a bakery extension, a tailor workshop, cobblers. Oh, we can all have fancy shoes. Actually, is there a milliner anywhere? Can we get a hat? Can we please get hats? The joiner's workshop makes wooden parts and shields. They make bows and they make armour. Okay, so fancy things at the back there. However, I notice it does say, with all of these, if we pick one of these, converts all inhabitants to artisans, locking them from being assigned to other jobs. Okay, so once a sort of a family becomes an artisan, that's it. They can't go back. They're not gonna go and do sort of the lowly jobs again because they're a fancy artisan, don't you know? And they're making craft beers out in the garden. Okay, fine. So we've got a house over here. So plenty of living space. How are we doing for timber? Okay, so I've only got 4 bits. I think then let's get another 2 houses like that over there. I like that. I like this. Or do we do the upgrade thing here? Do we just do the upgrade thing? And then just make the most of that plot. Let's do that for now. So expand the living space. So yeah, we can also get some more people in on there. And we will build another house. Let's get it done more or less the same as what we had there. I want it to be a little bit wider. Can it not be a bit wider? I don't want it to be that... Well, maybe it has to be that wide. I don't know. Do you know what? It's fine. It can be that wide, look. What does that do? Add plot divisions. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. Let's just press the button and say, yay, it's all fine. Brilliant. Everything is okay. And then get another house in and then give that a thing at the end. Again, maybe go for vegetables. Have a little kind of vegetable growing bit over here. Let's have our little kind of, allotment houses. And then maybe the houses over here, if we build some on that side of the church, they could have chickens and goats and things. Maybe that's what we should do. I quite like the idea of that. However, oh no, where are they going with that? Are you already transporting that over there? Oh no, they're taking it to that house, aren't they? Okay, yeah, let's get that done then. So super speed, thank you very much. Ideally, I would like it if we could get 2 families. If we could get an additional 2 families, one could then be assigned to the hitching post, which I think means they then become builders, possibly. I'm not sure. And the others could go into the farm, because I suspect maybe, given that we do have 2 quite big fields managed by 3 people, we could do with some additional help there as well. just some more people helping out on the farm would be quite helpful. There is one person over here, look. One poor person, Jacob there, is ploughing the entire field by hand. It does look good. I like the fields when you go kind of right down to them. They do look good. They've got this kind of lovely kind of texture to them, and they look all lumpy. They look all kind of bumpy. So they've put, by the look of it, they've put sort of, I don't know, is that like just sort of the dead, like dead grass or whatever on them? Just sort of because we're obviously turning into a field. It's got this kind of dead grass. So yeah, it's not like this over here. We've somehow killed all the grass over here. But they look really good. They've kind of got texture to them, which is good. Here we go, look. Construction upgrade complete. And, oh, no, they've done the thing. They've done the thing over. Oh, no, there's the vegetable plots. They just appear by magic because we pay money for them. Oh, there they are. There's a great big rock on that one. Can we sort out the big boulder on that one, please? That'd be quite nice. Yep, okay, right, back we go to running time on very, very quickly indeed. So let's see what comes first. Either we want to get the family in, so we can assign them to a different job, or winter is going to arrive. Place your bets. Which one's going to come first? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. That happened at exactly the same time. So it went to December, and a new family moved in. If you did place some bets, I'm not entirely sure where the money should go. We'll split it 50-50. Hooray for fairness. It went to December, and then all of a sudden that just appeared at exactly the same time. Right, so we have another family. So I think let's assign a family to the hitching post. So there's a family in there, which is good. Upgrade that to a small stable, please. So get that upgraded, and then does that mean that they upgrade that themselves? Is that their sort of job now? Yeah. Small stable, oh no, construction and general. Okay, right, it's being constructed. Okay, that's fine. So runtime on, again, nice and fast. Let's see what happens. Oh, family members are joining other families. This is brilliant. More people to go and do more stuff. That's very good. Yeah, let's get this kind of thing upgraded to a proper stable. At the minute, that's just a post. It's just a post in the ground to which the ox is attached to. But, yeah, if we get that turned into a proper thing, that'd be quite nice. Down comes the snow. That's very pretty. That's very pretty. Look at that. I like the way it's just sort of gently drifting. Just sort of idly drifting down, which is nice. What does it look like from ground level? It looks okay. Is she sort of covering her eyes? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe she is sort of holding her hood up or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But there you go. So, yeah, we've got lots of snow coming down. So, yes, hopefully people are going to be okay. We do have a lot of firewood. We have 103 firewood. So, that's going to last us for 9 months. So, we should be okay. I think we should be fine to survive through winter. But, yeah, if we could get that done, can we up the priority on that, please? Can we upgrade the thing? I want our ox to be inside in winter. It doesn't seem fair they're stuck outside. Oh, look. There we go. They get a little kind of... it's like an animal garage. Look, they can park it in that one. Look, there we go. Park your ox in that one. And maybe the horse in the other one or whatever. But there we go. Look, we now have a little stable. Which is much better than the ox just being attached to like a stick that's in the ground. Right, there we go. So we've got a family looking after them. So yeah, those three are looking after them. They're ox handlers. And they've got Ditz the ox. So I'm tempted then to order a horse. Can we do that? After placing an order, a livestock merchant will come to your town and deliver the animal. Orders can be placed once a month. Yeah, let's do that. We've got a bit of money, got a little bit of cash. Let's order a new horse. Okay, this is exciting. I don't know how sort of quickly that's going to happen. I don't know how we send the request. Just, yyaayy email or something. We used yyaayy Amazon. But, okay, so hopefully at some point somebody will bring along a horse. Oh, and look, the snow is settling. The snow is settling. We can see it settling in just a few little kind of random patches. I imagine that's going to grow, though. Oh, look. Can we get snowmen, please? A little bit over here. Look, I imagine work on the fields is completely impossible. I imagine the ground is way too hard. Okay, so nothing going to be happening on the fields for a while, but that's okay. But yeah, look, that's really pretty. And it's on the roofs of the market stalls, look. It's on the roofs. And it's kind of sunk into that bit. That's quite nice. I like that. It's a very pretty game. It looks fantastic, does Manor Lords. Right. Okay, let's see what happens. So is that house done? That house is not quite done, but they're working on it. They're working on that house there in the snow. Well done, everybody. Good job. So if we could get some more people in, I'd be very happy. I'd be happy if we could, yeah, fill up our housing space. I do want to get... I've got no timber. Is there not a family working on timber? Resource stolen by nearby bandits. They stole the flour. But how? Because they're all over here, game. They're all over there, and we can't do anything against that. I think that is a little bit unfair, isn't it? We've been working really hard on gathering flour, and they just appear and go, yeah, I've knit your stuff, and I've cleared off. I didn't see anybody untoward. I didn't see any suspicious looking people. We were down here, look, sort of looking around this area, so nobody came in, nobody attacked us, there was no kind of dramatic battle cry. They somehow just magically stole our things. And that is a little bit frustrating. I find that a little bit weird because we've got no way of dealing with that right now. We can't go and take them down because we don't own those provinces. We don't own those kind of areas. So we can't go into them. Unless, again, yeah, unless I am mistaken. So I don't quite know how we're supposed to do that. So now we have no grain and most of our flour got stolen, which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, right, there we go. Never mind, never mind. Such is the way of things. I think, is that house done? No, that house is not finished. The builders have... Oh, no, we need another bit of timber. Do we not have enough timber? Oh, did we use a bit to do that upgrade? Saving finish, and it just sort of threw us out into the middle of nowhere. Thank you. Okay, I think when you sort of save it, it lags a little bit. And I think we were moving as the game saved, and then it sort of, yes, finished saving, and it pinged us off into the middle of nowhere. Oh, hang on, though. Hang on. Here's our horse. Earhart. Hello, Earhart the horse. Oh, this is exciting. Right, yep, here you go, Earhart. You can live over here with Ditz. Ditz and Earhart. Here to sort out all your moving logs needs. Yeah, let's just drop you into here, look. This is your new home. In you go. Oh, oh. Little bit of conflict there. Earhart saying, no, I'm a horse, don't you know? I'm a horse. I go in the fancy bit. You go in the rubbishy bit of the garage. And then now Earhart's under the roof and Ditz is not. Oh dear. Right, okay, so a little bit of rivalry going on there. Are we not chopping down any trees? No. A few people in the comments did say we don't need anybody in the trading post once our trade route thing is set up, which we do have. So yeah, we've got the trade route to sell hides, haven't we? So, yeah, I think maybe we'll keep 15 of them. So we've got 20, so we'll sell 5 hides to the next merchant that comes round. That's fine. But yeah, I think people said we can take the merchant, I suppose they are a merchant, the trader out of there, and we can put people elsewhere. So we do need somebody in the logging camp. We do need them to do some logging. And if we could... Can we limit the work area to say... Can we paint it? Do we draw it on? Oh, it's just that tiny area. Oh, I kind of thought it would be a little bit bigger. No, clear work area. Unlimited work area then. I just didn't want them to go over here, look, where the berry bushes are. Because I didn't know if, like, you know, chopping down all the trees around the berry bushes would cause problems with the bushes. I'm not really sure. Again, we will find out in due course. If it does, then we'll be in trouble and we'll have to work that out. But, you know, whatever. It's a thing that will happen and we shall deal with it as best we can if it comes to pass. They finished work on the other house over here. Okie dokes. That does have another kind of little kind of extension bit at the end there. So let's also assign that to vegetables. Get some more vegetables on the go, please. Again, not right now. A little bit cold for growing your carrots. But I think, yes, when it gets to spring, we should be able to grow quite a bit of stuff. So another 15 of our money going on that. But okay, it's probably worth it. There we go. So I'll come and get that sorted eventually. And then when we do have a bit more timber, I want to get another one of those done. In fact, we could again upgrade that building. We could upgrade the building here to get some more housing in. But yeah, we've got, what, 11 families and now 14 living space. So we have got ample living space for people to move in. Approval is now up at 73%. 73, that's very good. And what do we need to upgrade the church? Was there a church upgrade? Oh yes, it required like roof tiles, whatever it was. Proper roof tiles. We can do everything except those. We're going to need some more families potentially to go and get the clay out the ground over there. There's 90 clay over there. So we could get the clay out the ground and turn that into some nice roof tiles and then upgrade the church. Maybe that would make everything more appealing, get more people moving in. But okay, right, run time on very quickly again. And let's just try and get through, I mean, at least December. Let's try and get through December. But yeah, got to get through to the end of February. End of February to deal with the entirety of winter. So, yeah, okay, get time ticking on. Oh, hang on, new family have moved in. Welcome aboard, new family. I think we will assign them to the farmhouse. I think getting more people involved in the farms has got to be a good thing, because that's where a lot of stuff is going to come from. So hopefully that's going to be quite productive. If we can just get lots and lots of wheat out the fields. I mean, yeah, we don't have much fertility in these fields. Oh, hang on, is that this year's? Wheat. Oh, did we do the rotation on this? Wheat. We'll do wheat, fallow with that one. Oh, I think maybe that's not worked out quite as well. I think we're doing wheat this year. Ah, bother. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's kind of the way of things. It's all okay. We shall muddle through. Hang on a minute. Is it not worth right now taking the two families out of the farm, because the farm is doing completely nothing at all, because the ground will be absolutely, utterly rock solid, and maybe putting them over here into the logging camp so we can get a lot of wood whilst nothing else is going on the farm? Because we need wood to build more houses and do more upgrades and everything else. So if we could do that, that would be brilliant. We do have 3 timber right now. So let's do the little kind of living space upgrade thing. Let's get that done over there. And then when we pick up another bit of timber, we'll go and add some more houses over there. I think that's what we should do. And eventually we could upgrade all of these. I mean, not these ones. They're too little. They're tiny little things. But we could upgrade these to have the extra living space in. So we can actually have quite a lot of people living down here and a decent amount living over here. And the ones over here are growing lovely vegetables as well, which is marvellous. But yeah, we're going to need some more timber before we can do all that kind of stuff. Do you know what? I think it might be worth a little trip down to ground level with Betty. Just have a look around to see what things look like in the snow. I think that might be quite fun. Let's go down here. Hello again, Betty, with your amazing hat and your amazing beard and savings finish as well, which is wonderful. It looks really good. It looks really, really good in the snow. I like that. Can we go over here in the snow? Yes, we can. Oh, we're in deep snow. We're in deep snow. Look at that. It's gone over the top of our shoes. It's gone over the top of our amazingly pointy shoes, which are indeed winkle pickers. I did know that, by the way, people that pointed that out in the comments on the previous video. I was aware that they are winkle pickers. Something has gone horribly wrong with our right foot there. Oh my goodness me. Is there a doctor? Do we have some sort of medic? It appears that the rest of our body is facing the way we're looking, and our right foot is pointing directly behind us. Oh no. Terrible things are... Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Betty's just sort of popped it back into place. Ah, that was very silly. Okay, I mean, yeah, the game is in early access, and this particular bit does say there might be a few bugs or whatever. So, yeah, that might be a little bit of an issue, but never mind. I mean, there's the new stable. There's our new stable. There's the horse. Hello, horse. How are you? Are you covered in snow, or is that like a natural horse pattern? I think that might be snow. Let's go look at the church, actually. I don't think we've had a look at the church from our sort of Lord's eye view, if you like. I guess we can't go in the church. Can we walk through things? No. Okay, so yeah, hang on. You just walk through that wall, though. That's not right. Here's the church. Very nice. He just walked through. Can we walk through there? No. Okay, right. The villagers have got magic powers, but okay. But yeah, look. It looks very nice. Does the church in the snow. And there's a little kind of thing over here, over toward our houses. Oh, can we look at the vegetables? Let's go and look at the vegetable plots. I mean, again, they're not going to look like very much right now, but here we go. Look at that, everybody. We are going to grow some lovely, lovely vegetables over here. Somebody over there doing some work. Are you chopping down a tree? Is that a tree? Oh, no, hang on. It's fallen. Ah, yes. The tree has fallen, and then it snowed on top of the fallen tree, look. So they're chopping it up into sort of more usable chunks, I imagine. Okay. Brilliant stuff. I like it down here on the ground level. It's quite fun, look, having a wander about. Having a little sort of pootle around. Oh, the oven. We didn't look at the oven, actually. I mean, the windmill is just there. That's very big and very fancy. It does make me worry, the windmill. It makes me worry. It looks a little bit unstable. That bit there, look. The entire top of the windmill looks very big. There's a lot of it, look. There's a lot of windmill. There is much in the way of wood and sails and everything else. And it's kind of all held together on this kind of one... I mean, it's not flimsy, but one single kind of pivot point. What if there's a strong gust of wind or something? Or somebody incredibly strong leans on it or something and it falls over. It just doesn't look very strong, I don't think. But there we go. It's not fallen down yet, so that's quite good. And then the oven over here, if we just go and have a quick look. Yeah, there we go. Little oven type thing. And then over here where we store some stuff, we can go in. We can go in. Oh, now we can do magic teleporting powers. Can we teleport through all the walls? Yes, we can. Behold, Betty, master of magic and mystery. Where's Betty? There she is. Okay, there you go. Lovely. Right, let's go back out because things might be happening. I should possibly be paying attention to, stuff and things. We have an additional family. Somebody's moved in. So we've got 13 families, 15 living space. How are we looking for timber? Oh my goodness, we've got loads of timber. Absolutely loads of it. That is completely brilliant. Okay, let's get another 2 of these set up over here. Let's get another couple of houses. So, hang on a minute, bring that back like that. And, yep, sort of a bit like that. Bring it back. That's got a thing at the end. Wonderful. And do the same again, please. Exactly the same sort of a thing. Like that. 2 more families can move in right now. And then we can double that to make it another 4. And then I think as well over here, look, let's also build the sort of more living space on there. Doubles the maximum family count for that plot. So let's get that one increased as well, just to make sure that if we do have people that want to move in, they've always got somewhere to go. Is it worth maybe getting a tannery up and running so we can turn our hides into leather and then sell them on for a slightly higher price, or make something out of the leather? Because we do end up with quite a lot of hides. Our hunters bring quite a lot back, so it would make sense, wouldn't it? What can we do with leather? Can we do anything in there? So wool produces yarn, flax produces linen. What can we do with leather, if anything? Maybe it's just a sellable thing. Maybe it's just a kind of a sellable commodity we can trade away, get some more money in, and then we can carry on doing more upgrades and things. Maybe that's what we should do. Let's get one of these in. Can we please get a tannery up and running? I mean, if it could fit in one of these gaps. The windmill does take up a lot of room over there. It is a big old thing, is the windmill. A tannery, I mean, maybe over here, look. Could it go just here? Over in that area, sort of near to the hunting camp, so it's not too far away from the actual source of the hides, if you like. So let's put a little tannery over there, and then hopefully we can get another family working in it. We've got 2 spare families. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, we've got 13 people living here, so we could assign somebody into there quite easily when it's all done, which I would quite like to do. I think that'd be quite a good idea. And then we could turn the hides into something else. We do need to do that, don't we? We do need to grab some clay out the ground. So we are going to need to do that. Iron, we're not quite at that point just yet. So we're not quite at the point where we have iron ore. So let's ignore that for now. Barley makes malt. Tannery is there. Workers convert berries into dyes. I think maybe one day in the dim and distant future, when we have ourselves a proper supply of food and we're not quite heavily reliant on the berries, we could get that done. We could build one of those, but maybe not right now. I fear that if we do that, we'll have no berries left to eat, but we'll have a lovely assortment of sort of dyes to colour our clothing with, but we'll all be dead, so it'll be a little bit pointless. So we'll do that at some point. But yes, this thing over here, the tannery, could be quite a good idea. Let's get that put together as well, please. And it's just gone to February, which means we only have to last out this month, and then we'll be through winter. And the nearby bandits have stolen another 8 of our hides, as if by magic. They've just sort of... And there's the guys in the corner. They weren't there. They were not on the map. We would have seen random people running around and stealing stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to admit I don't really like that. I don't like the fact that we don't have a chance to defend against them. Or if we do, the game hasn't sort of made it very clear how to defend against them. So I don't quite know what to do. So that's a little bit of a shame. That is a little bit of a shame. So we're down quite a few hides. Again, One day we will get those bandits. We shall enact our revenge upon them. But right now, we're just going to have to be very patient and just grit our teeth and be bullied by them a little bit. But eventually, one day, the people of Cupboardia will have their revenge over the bandits or the brigands or whatever they're called. We shall get revenge. A new message. Okay, what's the message? Hello there. We receive reports of a band of raiders roaming the nearby lands. Should we track their steps? Track their movement? So prepare for the attack in a year's time. Crikey. Or we'll be ready. Or let's track their movement. Let's be ready for an attack. Yeah, do that, please. How do we track their movement? Because we can't seem to track anything else right now. We can't track any kind of, raiders or bandits or whatever. They just come and nick our stuff with a swan distraction technique. So how do we track them exactly? What do we do? I don't know how we do that game. You've given us an objective, but I don't know how to complete the objective. It just says down here, prepare for the attack. Yeah, 365 days. So now that's going to keep coming down, is it? So we're going to see that tumbling. 364. Because now it's gone to March. Okay, spring has sprung. Brilliant. Okay, so over here, logging camp. Drop the 2 people out of it. 2 families, sorry. 2 families back on the farm. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so hopefully now they can get over to the farm and do some good farming work. And then over here, we've got the building underway. In fact, that one is done, which is brilliant. We'll spend a bit of our money on another vegetable garden because that's important. And we'll do the expanded living space thing. We've got 21 timber. Got so much timber to go building with. This is brilliant. In comes the ox with the other one through the middle of their sort of property. But okay, some more family members have joined. This is brilliant. Okay, is the tannery up and running? No. They're building it. Right, they've got the stuff in. They're just busily putting it together. Or not, as the case would be. But now they've worked on that over there. Okay, and again, final thing. Let's get a vegetable garden in for... what remains of our money, really. But there we go. And do that upgrade thing as well. Just to make sure we are doing everything we can over there to fit many, many people in. So once that's done, we should have housing for 21 families. And we've got 14 right now. So that's quite good. That'll keep us going in terms of housing for a good long time. So now we can concentrate on... Although, saying that, hang on. Over here, look. Why don't we just go upgrade that and then upgrade that? And that's 2 more housing plots for a tiny bit of wood. We've got a giant pile of wood right now, so that's fine. So there we go. Get that done as well. And now get the tannery completed. Got loads of people coming to do building work because loads of families are unassigned. One of you lot, hang on a minute. Hang on. One of those families can now go and become tanners, which is good. This is exciting. I don't quite know what we do with the leather when it's done, but there we go. And then, do we have any flour? Did we actually acquire flour? 8 flour. Okay, so then put a family back into the communal oven so they can get some more bread on the go because that's nice. Food looks okay. Food looks okay. Meat, berries, honey. No bread, but that's okay. That's fine. We can deal with that. That's not too much of an issue. We'll get some bread on the go now because a windmill has produced flour and the oven is ready to go, I think. Yeah, and many upgrades are happening. There's a lot of upgrading going on. Look, that's being upgraded when somebody comes to hit it with the hammer. There we go. So loads of vegetable plots and somebody down here, look, potentially growing some vegetables. Hello there, who are you? Dorothea. A fine name indeed. So Dorothea there, just working away, and they're producing some vegetables. It should appear in there, I'd like to think. I think that's where the vegetables come from. I don't think we can grow fields of veg. I don't think that's how this game works. We tend to grow sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, like grain crops. We don't grow fields of like potatoes or carrots or whatever. It's normally barley and flax and things like that. So, yeah, maybe that's where we're going to see vegetables coming in over there. Is that another thing that the stalls can sell? Vegetables, possibly? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Let's find out, shall we, when people eventually grow themselves, I don't know, some potatoes or a carrot or a cabbage, maybe. Ooh, hang on. A clothing stall. Okay, I like the clothing store. It's got bunting, and I'm always up for a bit of bunting. What clothing are you selling? Oh, is it leather? Oh, it might be leather. Okay, the tannery is producing leather, so maybe, yes, maybe that's what's being sold over here. Oh, okay. I mean, that's going to make people very happy, isn't it? Because that's another thing over here. Oh, hang on a second. When people get access to a clothing stall, are they going to start upgrading their housing levels? That could be good, or it could be bad, because I don't feel like we're in a position to do much more in terms of upgrading right now. Okay, right. We'll have to keep our eye on that and make sure that everything's fine. We need some more families to move in, but could we get ourselves, where is it, mining? Could we get a mining pit over here, look? I think it can only fit in one place. So we'll put it, just there. That'll do. Connect it up with a road. We're going around that corner like so. Perfect. And then, yeah, we can get some people in there to gather some clay. How are we doing for storage space? Oh, no, hang on. That's the granary. That's okay. Looking quite full. Mostly of firewood. That's okay. But yeah, do we need to get another storehouse up and running? That does mean another family have to go and work in it, though, which is a little bit of a nuisance. Okay, for now, we're okay. We're okay for the moment. Yeah, we'll do that maybe in the future. I'm thinking, with the clay, we don't have much to do with it right now, unless, in readiness for this, we also build ourselves a clay furnace. We need 5 bits of... oh, bother. Stone. Okay, we're lacking stone. This is a thing that we can possibly work on over here. Could we import some stone somehow? So, trade. Minor trades. Do we have to set up a trade route for stone as well, do we? It's 12 of our money. So if we do that, if we import some stone, that means that we can't... oh, botheration. Yeah, we can't do anything. We can't, buy any in because we spend all our money on setting up the trade route, which means then we can't buy the stone. Okay, right. That's a bit of a weird catch-22 situation, isn't it? That's not great. Okay, crop. No, we're okay. It's just stone. We need some stone. We could potentially set up a stone mine thing over here, but that's really far away. That's incredibly far away, as is the iron over here, really. But we'll sort of maybe set up over here, get some houses here eventually. But, okay. We need to sell some of the hides, I think, first. Where is that in there? So sell... we want to keep 15 hides. So we're going to sell 10 of them. Got 25 right now. Keep 15. Sell 10 for 40 money. And that means when that's done, can we follow where they are? Follow merchant. Oh! There they are. Hello there. So we can follow you with your little kind... oh, you're nearly here, actually. You're not too far away at all. So if we speed up, get you along here. A new family moved in. This is brilliant. Okay, so 12 money should go up a little bit. That should stock up to slightly more than that, hopefully, if this trade deal goes okay. Anytime you like. No. No. Okay. Maybe we do need a family in there because we're not loading the trading post up with the things that we would like to sell. So maybe we do need a family in the trading post. I thought maybe because it was already a done deal, it would just be sort of sorted out. And a few people in the comments did kind of say that as well. So, yeah, there's a lot of unknowns in the game. But there we go. I think maybe now, yeah, they've loaded up some hides into there. Okay, another ruler's army was sighted. Where? There. Okay, what are they doing? There's quite a lot of them. The light mercenary archers and some brigands. They're going in that direction. They're going away from us, I think. Yeah, they're going... well, I don't know what direction that is. They're going toward the top of the map as we look at it here. North? I don't know. Right. Okay, we don't need to worry too much about that then. We're okay. We're just going to go back over here and just look at our lovely fields and go, yay, it's a field. Again, not so much love in the middle of the field. The edges of the field are by far the best bit, apparently, but there we go. Right, okay, let's get time ticking on and we'll see what we can do with... ooh, Another food stall's gone in. Okay, right, we've got a lot of stuff happening on the market, which is great. I do like that. That's really, really good. And yeah, okay, upgrades are going on as well. So 22 living space we have now. 22 living space, 15 families. So 7 more families can move in before we have any issues at all, which is magnificent. So, okay, the mining pit is still under construction. It needs a log, I think possibly. The ox is there, so is the log being brought in? Possibly. And yes, okay, wonderful. So the one log we need to make an entire mining pit. I thought maybe a few more might be required, but okay, so that is in, which is brilliant. So, yeah, okay, get this done. And then what we'll do is, because we have got 25 timber, which is quite a lot, let's take out the people in the logging camp. So away you guys go, and reassign that family to the mining pit. There we go. Upgrade to a deep mine. Don't need to do that. When do we go up to the next level? We need 2 plots at level 2 or higher. Crikeys. Okay. I'm a bit concerned about the level 2 plots. I think it might all go a bit wrong. Yeah, there we go, look. We can upgrade to the level 2 plots. So level 2 plots generate 1 regional wealth per family per month. Oh, okay, that's quite good. Unlocks some extensions. But the residential requirements will increase. So I bet they're going to need extra things that we just don't provide right now. They're going to need things, guessing, they probably need, like, I don't know, maybe they need the manor house to go in, and they're possibly going to need, and like these things, they're going to need dyes, and they're going to need beer and such like, and I know tools possibly. So maybe we don't do that right now. Let's not do that. Okay, right, so yeah, avoid that for the moment. We'll probably, I don't know, get that done at some point, but not right now. I don't quite think we're ready in Cupboardia for level 2 housing just at the moment. Right, now we have a little bit of money. We've got 40 regional wealth, so not loads, but more than nothing at all. Is it worth maybe looking at getting some stone imported? Can we do that? So it says over here, no trade. Trade rule, never trade this good. I would like to, if we could, import some in. Desired surplus. Could we import 2? Could we import just 2 bits? In fact, just import 1 bit at a time. In fact, no, 2, because that's how much we're going to have, I think. So import 2 bits of stone for 11 money on the import price. So is that with the trade route? I don't fully understand this. I don't fully get this. By paying to establish a trade route, a dedicated travelling merchant will regularly visit your region to trade only this specific type of good. So that's what we need to do, isn't it? We did that with the hides or whatever it was. So I think we might need to do that with this as well. So if we want to import some stone, it's going to take 12 money to just set up the trade route for the honour of having the merchant come round and say, hello, would you like to do some trading? Brilliant. Hi, I'm here and I've got stuff. So that's going to take us down to math with page 28. And then the stone is 11 apiece. Is it really? Is it actually really? Hang on, no trade. Is that the export price, import price? If we exported stone, we'd export it for 1 gold. If we import it, it costs 11. We are being absolutely ripped off by the travelling merchants there. Oh my goodness me. Wow. We're being fleeced. Good grief. That's quite the markup there, isn't it? Wow. Okay. But we do need some stone. And I think if we set up a little stone mine, it's going to be way too distant to do anything with right now. So we need to import it in. So import, desired surplus 2, establish a trade route. Okay, so pay to establish one. Trade route unlocked, stone. Okay, so now every so often, a trader will appear and bring a little bit of stone until we tell them not to. Okay, right. Do we need to possibly adjust the amount of hides? We're using them for thingy, aren't we? We're using them to make leather. Can we sell leather? Route required. Since it's a major trade, a trade route is required first. I kind of thought that's how it would work anyway, but okay, that's fine. Firewood. We went through the entire winter and we've got a massive amount of firewood. So is it worth spending a tiny bit of money on establishing a firewood trade route and then selling over 100 units? Because we've got loads left. So yeah, let's do that. Establish a trade route, and we will export desired surplus 100. So anything over 100, as I understand it, we will sell. So any firewood over 100 will sell for 1 money apiece. So we should make a little bit of money from that as well. Okay, right, that'll do. We'll see if that works. It might not work. It might be a big disaster. I've got no idea. Oh, look, our families are over here working in the field, which is brilliant. Apologies for the weather. It's not great, is it? But never mind. And how are we doing over here? Oh, look, look, got vegetables growing. And there's a big rock. Do you want to move the rock? There's a giant rock in your garden. Look, it's right there. Do you not see the huge rock? Can you not smell what the rock is cooking? No, okay. Right, okay, so yes, they're doing lots of lovely vegetable work, which is brilliant. Have we got any yet? No, we haven't. We can't be too far away. We can't be too far away. Do we find out how near we are to making vegetables? To them being fully grown? I don't think we can see. We have to sort of look with our eyes and see if they're actually pulling them out the ground or not. Okay, another ruler's army was sighted. Again, do we need to worry about that too much? I don't think we need to care about that too much. No, they're kind of wandering about over here. Are they dealing with the bandit? Oh, they are. Oh, that's quite good. Ah, right, so maybe for now we have to deal with the opposition dealing with the bandits. Because, yeah, the bandits here have gone. The bandits up in that corner are they. There's 2 lots of bandits in that place. But yes, they're kind of going in that direction. How are they in there? They don't own that territory. I don't fully understand that. Light mercenary archers own brigands for hire. Oh, so maybe if you want to get rid of the bandits, you have to hire mercenaries. And the mercenaries can go wherever they like on the map. Right, okay, that would make a little bit more sense. But right, so the enemy ruler is currently getting rid of the bandits, which is good news for us, because that means we don't have to do it. Thank you, enemy ruler, Captain Von Grumpy Pants, or whatever your name was. Hildebolt von Berennute, I was close enough. Oh, look at that, we've got 2 bits of stone. I assume that we must have done some trading at some point with the passing trader, and they dropped off some stone for us. Oh, okay, thank you very much. That's very lovely, obviously. Yeah, 2 bits of stone. We're down to 10 money now, which isn't very much at all. There is somebody coming by. Hello there. What are you buying and or selling? Let's see, shall we? So I think we got 8 money. We got 8 money. I assume that's firewood because we're down to 101. So maybe they did get it down to 100. And then by the time they've actually sort of put the stuff into the trading post to sell, another bit of firewood has been produced. So that, I think, is our firewood merchant. We can't tell from anything in their cart because they've got some sort of magic invisibility thing going on. But okay, who are you? Are you part of the merchant party? You're being run over by a horse. Or, well, no, you're not being run over quite yet. You're sort of... I don't know what's happening there. Okay, I feel like something terrible should be happening there. And the chappie with the walking cane there should have some sort of medical assistance offer. But no, they seem fine. It's okay. They're wearing a good hat. I'm sure it's all good. Right, okay. Over at the mining pit, how are we doing? Are we actually mining anything? Have we got clay? We have 11 clay. So I think now, with that in mind, let's get a clay furnace. Oh no, we need stone. We need stone for that. I think maybe we need some more stone. We need some more stone. What do we need to build our fancy house? It was loads of it. 15! 15 stone. Oh, crikey. It's okay. Okay, I don't quite know what to do with that. I'm not entirely sure what we do. Do you know what we'll do? I think for now, we will finish... Oh, no, hang on a minute. I was going to say we'll finish up, but now a new family's moved in. Okay, where do we put them? Where do we want them to work? So we've got... How many logs have we got? We've still got 26 timber, so we don't need anybody in the logging camp right now. The saw pit has... How many planks we've got? Just 6. Maybe for now, let's pop some people into the saw pit. They can get us up to, say, I don't know, 10 planks. And that should be okay. Although... Hang on a second. Hang on. No, not there. We haven't got anybody gathering berries. So possibly we go boop and we get some more people gathering berries. The berries are back now. It's a seasonal deposit and they're growing. So yeah, let's make the most of that, shall we? Add a herb garden. Not enough wealth. Allows forage workers to grow herbs. Oh, can we do that, please? We need some more money. Can we get some more money? We've got to be able to sell some more stuff. Okay, right. I think then, with that done, we'll wrap things up for now. Because, yeah, I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So we've kind of figured out the secrets of the long house plots. Thank you, lovely people out there, for pointing that out. And my goodness me, there were a lot of you pointing that out. So, yeah, we've got that sorted out, which is good. So now we should, at some point, see vegetables appearing. So that's quite good. We've got a few trade routes up and running, got leather now, so people have got clothing. So I think people are quite happy. I think people seem sort of jolly enough that all their kind of requirements are being met for level 1 housing. So I think, yeah, wrap things up for now. Come back next time and we'll have a little look and see what we can do about making more money to then buy in some stone. I don't think we could set up a stone thing over here. Or could we? Could we? It is a bit of a trek. It's a bit of a trek to go back and forth. But would it be that bad? Would it be that bad if we had some people over here gathering stone? Would it be that troublesome? We don't get attacked as such, so maybe next time another family could move in, we could get them gathering stone, and then with the stone we can build a manor house, we can upgrade the church, we can do other bits and bobs as well, we can get the sort of the roof tile manufactory, whatever it is in. So maybe that is what we do. It might be slow because there's a long way for them to go to work, but possibly that's our best thing to do next time. So there we go. We'll finish up for now, come back next time, and maybe go over here and grab some stone. We shall see. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Manor Lords. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. I really hope I don't have to send children down into coal mines or whatever, because I would feel like a terrible person. Hello, robot, and I shall call you Alan. Still some homeless people, still hungry people, still sick people. Okay, if you try and reach London, you will end up frosty and dead. Great big human lollipop.